This man invented the modern world. Every light in your house, every phone you charge, every power plant on Earth, all of it traces back to one person. His name was Nikola Tesla, and almost nobody knew who he was when he died. Today we're going to fix that, because the real story of Tesla, the betrayals, the obsessions, the stolen genius, is one of the most disturbing stories in American history. Stay with me, this one's worth it. Tesla was born in 1856 in a small village in Serbia. His mother was illiterate, but had a photographic memory. She could memorize entire, epic poems after hearing them once. Tesla inherited that memory. By the time he was a teenager, he could solve complex, calculus problems in his head. His teachers accused him of cheating. At university in Austria, he studied so hard, sometimes 20 hours a day, that his professors wrote to his father, warning he might die from exhaustion. Then something broke. In his third year, Tesla had a complete mental collapse. He dropped out, disappeared for months. His family thought he was dead. When he came back, he was different, quieter, more obsessed, and completely certain he was going to change the world. In 1884, Tesla arrived in New York City with 4 cents in his pocket, a poem he had written, and a letter to Thomas Edison. The letter said, "I know 2 great men. You are one of them. The other is this young man." Edison hired him on the spot. Tesla worked 18-hour days redesigning Edison's DC electrical system. Edison's own engineers said it couldn't be done. Tesla did it in months and saved the company millions of dollars. When Tesla asked for the money, Edison laughed. "Tesla," he said, "you don't understand American humor." Tesla quit the next day. That moment, that laugh, set off a war that would define the next century of human history. What followed became known as the War of Currents. Tesla believed in AC power, alternating current. It could travel hundreds of miles. It could power entire cities. Edison used DC, direct current. It was weaker, shorter range, and Edison had already built his entire business on it. Edison couldn't compete scientifically, so he went to war differently. He launched a public fear campaign. He called AC power the executioner's current. He invited journalists to watch while he electrocuted animals using Tesla's AC current, dogs, horses, calves. In 1903, he electrocuted an elephant named Topsy in front of a crowd and filmed it, all to make the public afraid of Tesla's invention. In 1893, Tesla and his partner George Westinghouse 200,000 light bulbs, the largest electrical display in history. The crowd went silent, then erupted. Tesla had won, and Edison never forgave him. With Westinghouse's backing, Tesla built the first hydroelectric power plant at Niagara Falls in 1895. AC power began spreading across America. Tesla should have been the richest man in the country. Instead, he made one of the most selfless decisions in the history of science. He tore up his royalty contract with Westinghouse, gave up millions of dollars, just so Westinghouse could afford to keep building. "Your success is my success," Tesla said. Then he had a dream: wireless energy. Free power for the entire world transmitted through the atmosphere. He convinced J.P. Morgan to fund a massive tower on Long Island, the Wardenclyffe Tower. It was supposed to transmit energy and communication signals across the globe. But when Morgan found out the power would be free, that there was no way to put a meter on it and charge people, he pulled the funding immediately. The tower was never finished. Tesla's dream died with it. He spent the rest of his life in debt, moving between hotels, his mind still racing with ideas nobody would fund. In his final years, Tesla lived alone in room 3327 of the Hotel New Yorker. He fed pigeons from his window every day. He said they were the only ones who understood him. One pigeon in particular, a white female, he loved above all others. He said when she died, something in him died too. On January 7, 1943, a housekeeper found him dead in his room. He was 86 years old. Within hours, the FBI arrived and seized all his documents. Hundreds of pages of notes, calculations, designs. Many of those documents remain classified to this day. 2 months after his death, the U.S. Supreme Court quietly ruled that Tesla, not Marconi, had invented the radio. He never knew. Nikola Tesla died with nothing. No money, no family, no recognition. But every single day, every time a light turns on, every time a city powers up at night, every time you plug something in, that's him. Still working, still giving, still ignored. If this story hit you the way it hit me, share it. Because the least we can do is say his name. Next week, the man who made $1 billion and then lost his mind completely. Howard Hughes. You won't want to miss it. Subscribe. I'll see you Friday.